kinkajous make good pets. Let's talk about it. A kinkajou is also called a honey bear, and they're a member of the Procyon family. Kinkajous are frugivores, which means the bulk of their diet in the wild consists of all these high sugar fruits. They're able to process sugar a whole lot better than most other animals. That's why in moderation, I will give these guys Welch's fruit snacks. They eat about $5 to $10 worth of fruit every single day. Now we have 3 kinkajous total. This girl right here, Belize, has a really sad story. And it's part of the reason why I don't think kinkajous make good pets. Kinkajous are wild animals, which means it should be expected for them to display these wild tendencies. And most kinkajous, after a couple years, tend to not be the sweetest animals. And since they're part of the Procyon family, they share a few similar features to raccoons, a close relative of theirs. These features include super sharp canines and incredibly sharp claws that help them climb trees, because in the wild, they're what's called a boreal. That means they spend the bulk of their lifetime climbing to the treetops. Now, after a couple years old, kinkajous tend to get pretty aggressive and may only like 1 or 2 people. Belize was being used as a petting zoo animal, taken from photo op to photo op. She got to the point where she started getting aggressive. Unfortunately, the previous owners removed all of her teeth and filed down her canines so that her bites wouldn't hurt. Like I mentioned, they still have super sharp claws, so they were doing some serious damage with that. And obviously, there's no situation where it's okay to mutilate an animal just to serve your own personal gain. I've noticed with her, she tends to prefer softer fruits, like bananas and stuff like that. And all of her other fruits have to cut up significantly smaller. That way she's able to digest it because she doesn't have teeth to do that job for her. All she has is 2 little nubs where her canines used to be at. A few other very important notes about these guys. Kinkajous have this oil all over their body. It helps them repel moisture in the wild because they live in the treetops, these high humidity environments. In captivity, what happens is that oil gets over any sort of absorbent material that you have. So a lot of these branches and this wood actually has a darker color stain on it from where the kinkajous walk around and rub on those surfaces so much. You can wipe it totally clean and the next day it'll be back. Which means if you have them inside your house, that oil is going to get all over your couch, all over your drywall, all over your wood surfaces, any sort of absorbent material that you have. And they're also nocturnal, so be prepared to spend a lot of late nights with them. Sorry, that's the macaws screaming. If y'all saw the last video, you know why they make awful pets. Now, this girl was not always this sweet with me. In fact, when we first got her, she was super aggressive. I have videos of her running all up and down my arms, biting my neck, arms, and anywhere she could. It took several months of earning these guys' trust just so I could come in here without them trying to attack me. So that's why kinkajous are definitely in the pass category for this episode of Pet or Pass. If you guys like kinkajous or honestly animals as a whole, I would definitely encourage you to go check out Kinkatopia. She does some amazing work with kinkajous, publishes a lot of her information that she's learned via rescuing them. An interesting statistic I found on her site was only 10 to 15% of kinkajous stay with the owners who originally got them, which just showcases that they don't make good pets for most people. We've learned a lot of really amazing information from Alex over at Kinkatopia, so like I said, be sure to go give her a follow, a like for some more amazing content on these animals. We'll catch you guys in the next one.